Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Zan, aka Adra. Going insane, oh yeah, we playing different games. The system we ain't, listen, we ain't going insane. Quick, you guys have 5 seconds to drop a like. Bye guys, no, I'm
self-proclaimed esteemed million subscriber YouTube channel RAIDAWAY Rich Richardson IV.
And I approve this message.
What are you doing? What is this? Hold on. Are you good? Are you recording?
Yep. All right, so the people can see me now. What's up, everybody? Welcome on back to Generation Race. We have now gone mobile.
We're now on the Spirit Bus, boy. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to Generation Race. I hope you guys enjoyed Rich's cameo. He's actually in town in Georgia right now for the weekend, and he decided to make a little bit of an endorsement for Generation Race, which he does watch. Did you know that?
Yeah, I actually did know this. RAIDAWAY watches Generation Race.
Go!
I had no idea that he was going to make a cameo in today's episode. I don't even know what the cameo is. I haven't even watched it yet because I'm kind of hundreds of miles away right now. Which is kind of nuts, to be honest. But how are you all doing? Welcome back.
I think this is the first video we've recorded since I've moved where you've been far away from me and not across the hall.
Yo, actually, that's probably true. I don't think that we've done a recording session like while you were in Nashville or anything since you've moved.
Yeah, no, this is actually ridiculous because I mean usually when I go out of town I'm not like recording there because it's just too hard to actually make happen.
Dude, so let's just make sure to like kind of fill the people in on what the hell is happening because this was the most impulsive decision I probably made in my freaking life, man. So as you guys knew, Keyshawn was staying with me and Frank at our house over the month of June, right? He decided to drive back up to Michigan the other day. He woke me up in the morning, was like, hey, packing up my stuff. I'm gonna be heading out really soon. I was like, hold up, that's like a 13-hour drive, Keyshawn. Let me do this with you. I don't want you to do it alone. So I, no joke, impulsively just grabbed my PC and we yeeted all the way up the United States. So now I'm in Detroit. I'm at home. I'm in my parents' house right now, which shout out to anybody who recognizes this background, all right? I feel like we're gonna hit some kind of nostalgia in the comments today.
Yeah, wait, your background is a little bit off though. Like that's not the angle you usually have, right? It's more of like a corner angle.
Yeah, it's not exactly the same as how my like setup was when I was in high school when I lived here, but it is still the same room. This is literally the room where I've recorded my very first video ever. I did, all the Soul Links with Dylan. Me and you have done co-ops from this room and all that kind of stuff. It's nuts to be back here, man. These audio panels, man, they've seen some stuff.
I know, dude, they've experienced the world.
Yeah, no, they've seen some things that I'm not comfortable with talking about on video, all right? Like, that's how you know this room's something special.
Like Ryan's massive penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, did you not want to talk about your massive... No, I understand. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up.
No, it's not that I don't want to talk about the massive penis. I'm always on board for talking about that thing, okay? Like, come on, it's my massive penis. How can I not be excited to bring it up in conversation?
I mean, if you got him... What?
I don't know if the foam has seen the massive penis. That's where there's the disconnect there.
Oh, okay, I completely understand. Yeah, I was gonna say, because if you got a massive Schindler gene drawer, you gotta just, take advantage of it. You can't just let it sit. I mean, come on now, let's tell it how it is.
Please tell me Haley's in the room and she heard whatever the hell you just said. I didn't even really hear that.
It's okay, I'm speaking Italian. She has no idea. She has no clue.
Okay, so for today's episode, and actually maybe the next couple of episodes, I think me and Frank are in a bulk recording session right now. I don't have headphones with me, so I needed to borrow my dad's earbuds. And these things are gross and disgusting. I'll keep it so dang transparent with everyone. But the left earbud doesn't even work. So today's episode, I'm going one earbud. I can barely hear Frank. This is just nuts. I might lose the Nuzlocke. JK, I beat the Zapdos.
God, yeah, please be careful. I'll be honest with you. So not only is it jank on your end, but my memory is jank. I don't know where the hell I'm going in this mansion. Like, it's bad. I feel like I'm just stumbling around. I feel like I had like a good sign of where I needed to go. Like I was remembering where I needed to go, but now I'm just lost and I'm out of repels and I'm sad.
Yeah, no, it's been maybe like a week or so since we've recorded some Generation Race, so I feel out of it too. I know I'm somewhere in the Silphco and I should be doing all this Team Rocket stuff, But I ain't complaining that you don't know what you're doing, because Team Pineapple was really trying to catch up. In Michigan now. We've gone mobile.
Yeah, no, you guys on your freaking tour.
Yeah, no, we're over here on the family-friendly road trip, okay? We don't know where we're gonna end up next. We're Team Pineapple, man.
Team Pineapple is they're world travelers out there. They record
100%.
They record everywhere.
We love to go see the sights, and we love to go experience new things. Well,
Yeah.
okay, experience things. I'm in my parents' house. Nothing about this trip has been new to me so far.
God, yeah.
God.
Okay, so I went down there before. I'm gonna go down here now. I don't know. I'm really just guessing at this point. This is not. Oh wait, that might have been it. I don't know, man. I'm
not
so
complaining.
lost.
Please continue guessing.
No.
And also, one more real fun update just for the people about the setup that we're going to be working with for the next few days. I may or may not have forgot to buy a USB controller while I'm in Michigan. So we're rocking out with nice and keyboard action for today's episode. Team Pineapple, we do not care. We roll with the punches. We'll work on any setup no matter what state that we're in, man.
I won't even lie. It's like Team Pineapple's trying to lose. Like Team Pineapple, you're really throwing, aren't you?
That's just the strat that we try. We're playing head games, okay, throughout Kanto.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's
Honestly,
called reverse psychology, man. Come on.
listen, I don't say this lightly. I do believe in you, right? And I think you will.
Yeah, you sure sound real confident. I do believe in you.
You may or may not. You may or may not actually make it through this. I don't know. I mean, listen, JoJo's right around the corner, so I mean, shoot. You never know.
Team Pineapple gains confidence when we're not in Kanto. That's just how we do it, man.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
in all seriousness, though, I actually am really sad you missed the 4th of July. It was actually a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, what'd you guys do at Dylan's house? Because I saw pictures, but like, give me the rundown. I missed it this year.
Yeah, no, so we ended up basically going through and we made this big slip and slide, homemade slip and slide all the way throughout Dylan's yard. So Dylan's yard, in his backyard, he has like a little bit of a hill and then it goes down and then it like goes out for a while. So we took like this big tarp and then just laid it out across, it was maybe like, I don't know, 6 feet across and then like however many feet going down the entire yard. So it was this massive tarp, and then we ended up spraying the hose on it. We ended up putting a lot of soap on it, etc. We ended up grabbing these big floaties, and we just railed ourselves down there. It was actually really fun.
Yeah, dude, that actually sounds freaking lit. I spent my 4th of July on the highway.
Yeah, you literally spent your 4th of July in a car.
No, okay, here's the thing. I know it sounds terrible and like the worst experience ever, but weirdly enough, I think this is gonna be the most memorable 4th of July for me. Because I said this in a previous episode of Generation Race, but I've personally spent every 4th of July of my life on the lake with family, on the boat and all of that, right? This is the first time that I ever spent 4th of July not doing that. And basically, me and Keyshawn, we just spent the entire day driving on the highway back up to Michigan. But weirdly enough, it wasn't like it felt different than being on the lake, besides like the water. We were just on a concrete ocean, you know?
Yeah, it was like an ocean, but less malleable, is what you're telling me.
Exactly. Frank understands, all
No,
right?
I totally get it, man. You know, they say the highway is the ocean of the land.
Yes. Who says that?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna straight up say something before the comments destroy me. I accidentally sent out my HM slave. Unison Toku's dead, and we're just gonna hard swap out. Sorry, I might have broken a Nuzlocke rule.
God diggly darn it. Yeah, also, a lot of people were talking about, I was talking about it in a recent live stream too, but a lot of people were saying, and I didn't even realize this was a concern, but I guess we never really addressed it. So on Magmar, I'm using Fly, even though it can't normally... What?
Fly!
Okay, yeah, so I'm using Fly with Magmar. I'm also using, like, Waterfall with Magmar, even though he can't...
Oh!
I know.
Waterfall too? Are you crazy?
I'm sorry, I'm a maniac. But no, so he can't normally learn those HMs, obviously.
Wait,
but because
no way! Wait, Magmar couldn't learn those legally? Bro! Okay, oh my god!
I was gonna say, though, it's not a problem because we never agreed to keep the rule of like, oh, they have to actually learn the HM to use it in battle. We just set the compatibility to 100%, and we're just rolling with it. Like, right?
I guess so, yeah. I don't even know if we really discussed illegal movesets or not before even starting this series. But I guess, I don't know, if Frank's been using illegal moves, it'd be fair if I could too, and we're on equal playing ground, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like you have an advantage because of it or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I was saying too. Like, for the 4-way versus, we ended up making it to where, like, you know, they have to actually learn the HM to use it in battle. But
Yeah.
I've never done that rule with any other project I've ever done.
Me neither. That's just a Dylan and Vinny thing. Because I even like remember in like my Emerald Egglock teaching like fly to my Venusaur because I thought it was funny. Like,
Yeah, no, like in my Astrolock too. I remember I taught HMs because like everyone could learn surf, and surf is a good move. So I was like, frick it, yeah, I'll teach my freaking,
Yeah.
I'll teach whatever surf, you know.
Exactly. So it's not like this has been something that like we even consciously did either. You know, we just naturally don't really care about HM compatibility and all of that because we don't see an issue with it. It was just in those core 4 projects because that's a rule that Dylan likes to implement. But as far as Generation Race goes, it's not a big deal if Frank's using illegal moves. I thought it was just funny that people wanted to call you out for it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I get where people are coming from though, because like normally, at least with like, especially if they're used to like Dylan's Nuzlocke, it's probably not something that they do. But I mean, shoot, it works, man. I think
Here's
as
the
long as
thing
we
is,
can both use it, it's
This
fair.
isn't a Dylan project, this is a me and Frank project. So if we agree on a rule, then I mean, that's our thing. You know, we can build up our own kind of rule set. Everybody go to Dylan and Luke's Soul Link and get mad at them for using legal moves. How dare they?
How dare you guys use legal regular moveset? Blah!
How dare you guys use the movesets that the game developers intended? Meh.
Crazy. I'm gonna throw away this soda pop. I really don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a soda. I'm not gonna say the word.
Oh, I thought that you were about to say a dirty devil word right there, Frank. I was a little bit concerned for my Christian, wholesome, PG Minecraft audience there.
I'll be honest. I almost had to like literally go and get myself baptized again for the second time. Like I'll be real.
Literally, Frank, I don't know. After all the conversations that we've had throughout Generation Race, we might need to have one intro moment where we're just washing out our mouths with soap. Like, we've kind of hit some dirty topics, brother.
My brother.
Getting a little bit PG-13 there, you know?
Brother. No, my
Brother.
Dad. My mom actually used to use vinegar back in the day.
Wait, you actually, like, had to be punished with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so it only happened once, right? And she never did soap, but she ended up doing vinegar. And my ballsy tiny, you know, I don't know how old I was, 10-year-old son or self, you know.
Yeah.
My ballsy self decided to pretend like it didn't bother me.
Oh, so you just wanted to make sure that she knew that Frank Radici don't play around with vinegar. That's crazy.
No, literally, like she would give me vinegar, she'd make me drink it, and I would like literally stuff out the pain. I'd be like, "Oh, this is delicious. Please give me more." Just
Please, I'll continue saying penis, Mom. Haha, take that.
Yeah, yeah, because in the back of my mind, I was like, well, if it doesn't taste bad, there's no punishment, you know?
Exactly. And then you can say all of the angry non-PG words that you want. Do you remember what word got you in trouble?
I have no clue, to be honest with you. The only other time I can recall me getting in trouble.
They put Waluigi in the game. I just really wanted to showcase that. Okay, continue.
Oh, nice. Okay, that kind of destroyed my eardrums. Thank you, though. But you know,
it's Waluigi. It was worth it.
Yeah, I'll do it for Waluigi any day. But the only other bad word that I remember getting in trouble for, I don't remember exactly what the word was that I said in that moment, but I remember I was we were driving back from, I don't know, something. It was back like towards like the end of middle school, and I ended up, I was like describing a marching snare. Right, because I was like telling my mom about how they, you know, they like, you know, there's like, you know how there's like a pad on your stomach area, you know?
Yeah, they have a spot where it's kind of to pad up the pelvis area. Yeah, on the harness you're talking about.
Yeah, so I was describing that to my mom, and I said, yeah, there was this pad on my dick. and
You had to get a vinegar mouth bath because you said the word dick?
No, I'm saying this is a different instance. Thanks for listening.
Oh, okay, to be flat and honest, I just wasn't listening there. Can you please refer to Rich as Dick from now on with your mom just to prove your point?
No, I couldn't do that to my man. Are you kidding me? Nah, dude. But well, anyway, so that's not even the funny part of the story. I didn't know that dick was considered a swear word, and so when my mom said that, right, she gasped. She was like, no. She was like, oh. You did not
My son, I will take him out of public school immediately. The school bus is teaching him how to say dick.
Yeah, no, I had no clue that dick was even considered a bad word. I didn't even think that was like a bad thing. So I literally the entire time, entire ride home, my mom was like, how could you say it? Like, that's a swear word, right? And then I literally was sitting there trying to prove to her, like, no, this is not a swear word. Like, that's just
It's
dick.
just short for Richard Raidaway. I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 9 years old and me and my mom were having a conversation about the Detroit Lions, and I said something along the lines of, yeah, but Mom, the Lions suck. And then she made me take a soap.
Do you know what's so crazy, right?
What?
So back when I was a kid, my parents would never swear around me. Like literally never. Like if my mom said the word crap, it was a bad day. By the way, I have no idea how to get out of here. I'm very confused.
Not complaining.
Yeah, no, honestly, I didn't expect you to. But then now, like, I go home to see my family for, whatever it may be. And, like, my parents actually swear a lot around, like, Dominic now.
Dude, I actually remember, weirdly enough, having this exact conversation with you my first time ever visiting Nashville, because I remember being on the boat with you and your dad was swearing or something. Dominic was there, and you like turned to me and explained all this to me, just like, my parents would never be like this around me when I was Dominic's age. I cannot believe that they are putting such filth in his eardrums. This child.
I know.
How
it's like,
dare they?
yeah, it's like now they swear around Dominic, and I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's like whatever. It's a swear word,
Yeah, words are words. Whatever. It's probably nothing that he hasn't heard already. He goes to public school.
Yeah. So, but it's just a little weird because it's like, wow, it's like, what the hell? Like
seeing the difference. It's funny because it's not that I know your specific perspective, but I remember my older brother Brad telling me when we were growing up, yeah, Mom and Dad would never say words like that around me, but they seem a lot more open with you. It might just be a whole, once you get to the youngest child, you kind of give up kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably just like with your first baby, you're like, oh, we can't say, we can't.
You kind of almost try to like
words.
overprotect it in a sense, and the parents were trying a little bit too hard. And then when the second one came around, I was like, Ryan, fuck it.
You're like, hey, we can let a few flip words fly.
Yeah, getting a little bit non-PG-13 there, man.
Yeah. By the way,
Lord.
God, I'm like, if this were Fire Red Leaf Green, I feel like I'd be out by now, but I literally, I'm just so lost. I'm trying to find the exit, but I just don't know. I feel so bad.
Yo,
what the hell,
Can we give
man?
a shout out to everybody on Twitter right now who is going in on us for not being done with Kanto 19 episodes into Generation Race?
God, yeah. And I mean, it's weird because like it's almost like more so my fault because like I'm the one who hasn't lost. Like you have an excuse. I mean, you lost the lock a couple times.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, it's like, all right, Ryan has a little bit of an excuse, but like I've been playing as fast as I physically can. I've been one-shotting everything. I just don't know where to go.
It's so funny because I feel like Generation Race is gonna 100% out us for like not being alive when these games came out. Like I feel like it's just so obvious and so apparent that we don't know what we're doing in Gen 1, man.
No, it's like, and what's so crazy is like, I feel like I haven't honestly, like I know compared to like anybody who's actually played this game before they were 4, like anybody who's played this game like and grew up with this game probably thinks I'm horrid at it, which I understand, but I think considering like what I knew going into this series, I actually feel like I'm not doing too bad. It's just like,
You know what's funny is I don't even think that I'm playing too bad either. Like, obviously, I know I'm losing, and I've made my mistakes and run into certain battles, without healing items. And, I've made those kind of mistakes, but I don't think that I'm playing particularly slow, if that makes sense. Like, both of us are still making progress per episode. It's just slow progress, but we're doing it together. Like, I feel like if we were to do this project with Dylan or Luke, they would have been done by episode 4.
Yeah, like obviously if that were the case, like this wouldn't even be a competition. Yo, I feel like I have to go up here, but dude, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to do either. I'm just kind of scaling up the Silphco, gonna battle some Team Rocket Grunts, make sure to get all the battles out of the way, and then wait for the comments to tell me what to do next. I feel like that's gotta be the strat in Gen Race now, man.
I mean, you don't have to fight every single, and I mean, also you realize we're bulking, so like that's not really an option.
Ah, crap, we are bulking.
I mean...
All right, rip my strat. Team Pineapple, back to the drawing board, boys. Let's go.
God, dude, I'm literally... Oh my god, I'm so lost. I got the key. I got what I needed. Wait, do I have an escape rope?
Key. I got that key.
Because at this point, I just need to get out of here. At this point, right?
You're in the museum right now, right? Or
The mansion. Yeah. So
did I say museum? My Gen 3 is showing.
yeah, your Gen 3 is bleeding through. But no, yeah. So I have everything I need from here. I just need to get out. And I think the thing that's screwing with me is I had to go, like, you had to fall off a ledge to get down here. So now I'm like, there's no like staircase to go back up. Like, there's got to be another way out that I just don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Would you expect me to continue that conversation? I just hit you with a, yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't. You have no idea what I'm saying. All right, let's go back to
Not at all,
me.
because I'm not there in the game yet. I'll be so real. I'm just
Dude,
battling the rocket grunts, man.
You know, I don't think you have to fight all those people. You're able to. There's a way. You like if you know where you're going.
I don't think that I have to fight all of them either. But I'm at least gonna fight most of them and just kind of help out with experience because I mean, shoot, if I start getting underleveled, it's not like I have a great team. So I'm doing this almost to grind a little bit as well.
Yeah. I mean, experience is always good. Do I have an escape rope? Please tell me I have an escape rope.
Don't have an escape rope. Team Pineapple, please come through. No escape rope. Yeah, no escape rope. That's what's up. Yo, by the way, we should totally sync. 6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1, go! Oh, that was way off. 5.
It was actually pretty good on my side, but I feel like you don't trust that.
No, I prefer it to be on mine, just for the peace of mind.
All right, fine. You don't trust it. 6,
5,
4,
3, 1, go! Perfect.
What the hell was that sync? I just hit you with a.
Yeah, no, that was a little bit short-sighted. I won't lie. Wait. By the way, should we talk about how we're off schedule now?
Yeah, we probably should. We should probably acknowledge that. Make sure the people are on the same page with what the hell's happening with this series right now.
So we were supposed to have an episode Sunday, Monday, right?
Yeah.
But because of Ryan going out of town and a lot of technical issues, we had to basically take those 2 episodes and then shift them over a day. So we had an episode yesterday on Ryan's channel, which would normally have been Sunday's episode. And then today we're having this episode, which would normally have been Monday's episode. And then we're going to be back on Wednesday on Ryan's channel, which is tomorrow. Yeah, and then we'll be back on Thursday. So basically, we have this episode on my channel. Yesterday's episode was on Ryan's channel. We're a day later than intended, and then Wednesday we're going to be back on track. Ryan's channel, Thursday my channel.
Yes. Yeah, and then from there, Sunday, my channel, Monday, Frank's channel, Wednesday, my channel, Thursday, Frank's channel. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just get it tattooed on your arm at this point so you know what the schedule is.
I am literally so lost.
And I'm literally not complaining at all. Like, Team Pineapple, we take those, man.
I literally am just walking in circles. I don't know. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, the comments are gonna be real interesting on this one, man. They're gonna rip us apart for not knowing what to do in Silphco or the Pokemon
it's like,
Museum
dude.
Mansion.
Okay, wait. Actually, wait. I think I might have it.
Oh, this man might have it.
Hold on. I just had a brain blast. Hang on.
Good God, Frank! I feel like just That's So Raven himself and predicted the future.
Yeah, no, straight
knows
up.
Where to go now?
Is that what that show's about? She can see the future.
Yeah, she can see a little bit in the future, and she can kind of have weird, like, deja vu flashbacks to what's about to happen later on in the episode. She only gets, like, a certain perspective on it, though.
I got it.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
God.
I guess you just don't care about the That's So Raven plot. I can't believe you cut me off to tell me about your accomplishment. How dare you, bro?
I'll be honest really don't care about That's So Raven. I'll be honest with you. Don't really care. I'm just glad to get out of here, which, by the way, the solution was super simple. I just missed it.
Oh, okay. I figured that's what the comments were gonna rip us apart. If I'll be honest, That's So Raven was one of my least favorite shows growing up. Like, I only really watched it, like, if it was on, kind of. Like, not even then, really.
I mean, the whole seeing the future thing is pretty cool, though, you know?
Yeah, but then it wasn't.
What?
Like,
why?
I don't know. There was just something about that show that I couldn't get into. I don't know what it was. Comments, please start debating about why That's So Raven was actually the best sitcom, and we're just uncultured swines.
I feel like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, when you tamper with time, like it's hard to like have like good plot consistency. So I feel like the show was kind of maybe a little BS at times.
Especially for a Disney Channel sitcom, I feel like there was probably like awful plot holes that happened throughout that entire series.
Yeah, like I can only imagine a Disney sitcom level time travel. Yeah.
Yeah, just all of the kind of chaos shenanigans that would ensue out of that one, man. Dude, you know what I really want to watch again that I haven't watched in years? Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Thank you so much for asking.
I love Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We should watch it. I love that. I love that.
Yo,
movie.
you want to do a Hokage Mattress Master Shark Boy and Lava Girl movie night?
That would be hilarious. That would
seriously be so much fun, man. Become a member and then hang out on Discord with me and Frank, and we'll watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We'll watch some prepubescent Taylor Lautner and get pretty hype over it.
That movie, just Shark Boy and Lava Girl, is so damn cool. And my favorite part, right? And I feel like looking back on it, it's probably all nostalgia talking, but looking back on it, dude, the big guy in the robot, he's like, "Wah," like.
You mean George Lopez?
Yeah, George Lopez and the freaking in the robot.
I really want to know what was going on in the writer's office when they were writing Shark Boy and Lava Girl. They're just like, so we're gonna have the evil villain be this giant electric robot dude. And who in that office was like, oh, I got the perfect actor, George Lopez.
Yo, George.
I look at him and I just see electricity antagonist. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, it could be my memory kind of, you know, not adding up here, but I do remember him being very good. Like I remember it being entertaining.
Like, I haven't watched the movie since I was a little kid, and I watched the movie all the time as a kid, by the way.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite movies ever. I haven't watched it since, so I feel like it's probably just backed up by nostalgia that we remember this movie being really good. Also, we both have Alakazams on the screen. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, that's so freaking cute. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. Wow. But you know, I remember Shark Boy and Lava Girl being really, really good. I want to give it another shot and then let my childhood be ruined.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like if I watched it now, I'd be like, what the hell is this fever dream? But as a kid, dude, I'd literally watch it on repeat. Like,
yup, I also watched it on repeat. I remember there was one day in kindergarten that I went into class with the Shark Boy and Lava Girl DVD because I was so excited to show it to my teacher. My teacher didn't give a crap.
What the hell?
Yeah. It was very traumatizing, actually, for 6-year-old Ryan.
Oh my God. Okay, what's his address? What's his social security number? We'll go after him.
Well, Mrs. Clark, I actually think that... I actually wish... Do we know? No. I don't know where she lives. Okay, never mind.
Okay, wait. I'm kidding. Don't actually leak her address.
I don't know. There was that weird part of me that was actually thinking about it, because I knew a couple of my teachers' addresses growing up from school, like, you know, different, you know, teachers I kind of became close with over the years. Mrs. Clark's not one of them. She got pregnant and left halfway through the school year, so I had to switch kindergarten teachers, and it was very confusing. Like, there was a new kindergarten teacher that came into class, like, you know, the day that her water broke or something, and I was like, wait, you're not my mom? What the hell?
Wait. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to repeat all that. What?
So halfway through my kindergarten year, my teacher got pregnant.
Yeah.
Had to leave for maternity leave, and then I got a new kindergarten teacher.
Oh, and then you looked at her like, oh, you're not my mom.
Yeah, you're not my mom.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the new kindergarten teacher's opinions on Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but I really hope that it was at least more positive than Mrs. Clark, because that traumatized me.
Yeah, wow, that name, just Mrs. Clark, just sounds like someone who wouldn't respect and give the time and dedication that Shark Boy and Lava Girl really deserves.
Exactly. Shark Boy and Lava Girl is actually a modern day classic. It's a piece of art, okay?
It really is.
Mrs. Clark, I swear to God, if you don't understand that in 2020, I might have to do something irrational like leak your address. Frank's idea, not mine though.
I don't. I was completely joking. I
1000% put the idea in my head, and now it's just gonna be there. I might just have to do it, bro.
I enjoy the consequences. No, it's I don't know. Like another thing that's like aged super well is SpongeBob. Like,
yes.
dude, we watched the Band Geeks episode, right? For
So good.
It's literally, dude, it like, I didn't realize this when I like watched SpongeBob as a kid, right? But now watching SpongeBob as an adult, it is like,
there's so many clever jokes for adults that just go over your head as a kid, honestly. The show's written really, really well, and then season 4 happened. We don't talk about that, but everything before season 4, Show is phenomenal, man.
Yeah, no, it definitely went downhill. But like the earlier episodes of SpongeBob, like, dude, they are exceptional. Like it is such clever humor, and a lot of it is like really enjoyable for adults. Like it's great. It's like really funny.
Like it's impressive when that show is like 20-something years old now, right? And you can still name a quote from any episode as long as it's not after season 4, and people will know what you're talking about and immediately get hype on it with you. Like here, Frank, okay, hit me with a quote, okay? Let's see how much nostalgia we can blow up in the comments right now.
Oh God. Okay. Why you gotta put me on the spot? Like, why you gotta put me on the spot like this? The inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma. And it's like the milk that goes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you remember the one episode where SpongeBob got sick and he wouldn't go to the doctor? Then he went to the doctor and then he ended up having like the sponge bath, the cleaning, and it was like all the live action clips.
Yeah.
Of like the hand doing crazy stuff with a sponge.
Yeah. Do you remember the one where what's it? Where they talked about the #singing slasher, and then it was they had like the creepy vampire guy pop up at the very end, like
Asperatu. You know that's a real dude. Like that was like an actual character from a movie. I had to watch it in one of my college courses. That was a fun week.
Yeah, no, I actually learned about it literally this weekend. I learned that it's
a legitimate horror movie from like the 1920s or something crazy like that. It's like such a weird reference that nobody would get, but it is a reference.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of nuts.
Speaking
Honestly,
of
I feel like a lot of the live action segments in SpongeBob are super underrated.
Yeah, because like they're always like very clever. Like in the movie where Hasselhoff shows up, like
bro, and his pecs
dude,
ended up
ridiculous.
launching SpongeBob and Patrick back to Bikini Bottom. I feel like Vinny's tits can do that too.
Oh,
to
absolutely.
be totally honest.
Absolutely. But speaking of horror movies, so I saw 2 this weekend, and I hate horror movies.
You saw 2? That's 2 more than you'll usually watch in a weekend. That's crazy.
That is 2 more than I've ever seen, basically. I think actually though, like if I'm being real, yeah, I think this was literally the 3rd horror movie I've ever seen was this weekend. Like that makes a total of 3 horror movies I've ever seen.
All right, so now I gotta ask, what horror movies? What's the official Frank Radici review? All right, what's the opinions to come out of this?
So okay, I don't remember the exact names, but I watched one where it was like the Canker Man, and it was like about the boy who I don't know if you recognize it, but it's about the boy who dreams and then his dreams come to life.
Not at all.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll be real with you. I actually like. I didn't like it because I hate horror movies. But my problem with horror movies is I love the lore and I get super invested in the lore. So like that part of the movie I loved, right? But I just hate scary stuff. So like the scary stuff like brings it down for me, you know?
So yeah, it's just this weird toss up between like you really love the story and you love the premise, but it's just the fact that it's a horror unsettling environment freaking sucks. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge horror movie person personally, or really horror games. I like games better than movies. But I've only really seen, I think I've only actually seen one horror movie that I can think of off the top of my head.
Which one?
It was a movie called It Follows, and it was actually filmed in my town, in Detroit. So it's really funny because I watched that movie because I knew that it was filmed in my city. And it was cool, like, you know, watching them, you know, walk up and down streets and recognizing a ton of buildings in the background and be like, ha! I know where you are right now. My immersion's ruined.
That actually is really cool. The other one that we saw, God, I forgot the name of it. I don't really care to know the names. There's like 4 of them, right? And it's the first one. We only saw the first one, and it's about like what was it about? I'm blanking. So Insidious. That's what it was.
Oh, starring George Lopez.
Before I Wake. Gotcha. Just starring George Lopez. No, okay. So Haley just helped me out. So Before I Wake is the first one that I was telling you about with the Canker Man, and the second one was Insidious.
Okay.
And I didn't like Insidious.
I've never
as
actually
much,
heard of the first one, Before I Wake, but I've heard good things about Insidious. I have a lot of friends who actually really do like horror movies. It's just not really my thing, you know?
Yeah.
But yet, something interesting about the It Follows movie. My teacher that I had in 10th grade, his daughter actually acted in the It Follows movie.
Oh, he was actually in it? Like an extra or something?
No, his daughter was in it.
Oh, that's cool.
But like, no, not just as an extra. Like, she actually had a couple lines. It was one of the first scenes in the movie, which is actually kind of crazy. Shout out to Mr. Spry, man.
That's sick. Are you ready to wrap up? I'm gonna wrap up right in front of the gym, so I'll take on the gym in the next episode.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to wrap things up. Can I just beat this Magnemite real quick, though?
Anytime. But yeah, no, it's like, man, dude, like, I wish I could get into horror movies, but I just hate being scared. Like, that's just...
Yeah, for me and, like, just the whole horror genre in general, because I don't really like movies, but games are really dope. I want to get into them more as well, but there's weirdly enough, like, I don't want to, you know? Like, it's this weird toss-up where I can only handle the horror genre in, like, bite-sized pieces every once in a while.
Yeah. But anyways, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button down below, comment, subscribe. Look out for another episode tomorrow on Ryan's channel. And then starting tomorrow, we'll be back on the schedule 100%.
Hell yeah.
So it'll be a great old time. But we love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button down below. And we hope you guys have a great day.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.